right, so we do have a little bit of a movie theme going on today. Our first story sounds like it's straight out of a Tom Clancy movie, so brace yourself. But instead of Patriot games, this is gas games, okay? Gas stations up and down the East Coast have closed their pumps. There are long lines of cars. North Carolina has even declared a state of emergency. It's all because computer hackers shut down a critical pipeline that runs all the way from Texas to New Jersey, which transports about 45% of the fuel used on the East Coast. The president has promised swift action, saying the Department of Energy is working to get the pipeline back up by the end of the week. So you may be wondering, how did this happen? Well, even this sounds like a separate movie plot. A Russian hacking group known as the DarkSide is said to be responsible for launching a ransomware attack, holding the pipeline hostage until the company pays them a hefty ransom. But some are saying, should the U.S. do more? Should they be even involved in this? Here's what Newt Gingrich, did I say that right?
Yes.
Said on Fox News.
Second time you got it.
Face.
We ought to pass a law immediately that makes this kind of hacking subject to a death penalty, and the law should include a provision that the president, through a judicial process, should be able to order the killing of anybody overseas who's doing this.
Wow. I did not expect that. That was the first time I heard.
I think it's appropriate if this is Game of Thrones. Like, what do you did we not do this during when Wells Fargo got hacked, or Chase, or Target? Like, what kind of law? That's not what we need from our leaders, even our former leaders. We need solutions, not bomb them. What are you, 7? Like, let's figure out why this happened. And a lot of this is when politicians go out and say we need to help, we need to beef up our infrastructure. They're talking about stuff like this, but people hear infrastructure and they think bridges, and their eyes roll back in their head. They think it's boring until you're in a 4-hour-long gas line.
Yeah, listen, nuking them is not the answer.
Yes.
That's definitely not the answer.
Almost never the answer.
But neither is paying them. You know, we should never negotiate with terrorists. This is kind of a terrorist situation that we're dealing with. We need to take it serious. I'm a little even nervous about throwing the word Russia around there. It's not Russia, it's a Russia terrorist group. Even that kind of scares me, because everyone's just, then people immediately go, well, let's just start bombing people. It's like, listen, they're a superpower, we're a superpower. It's not a good idea to be throwing down nuke weapons.
We have terrorist groups over here. What if we just started bombing the United States because
that's not a great idea.
Some rogue group did something?
Well, not only that, this company is saying, well, they're not saying much at all. But this isn't the first time that this has happened to a big company that could give out whatever hefty paycheck that this DarkSide is asking for. And when that happens, because I went down the rabbit hole.
The pipeline?
The DarkSide.
They give you a key. So this DarkSide gives them, don't look at me like, let me finish. The DarkSide gives them a key to unscramble the data. How cool is that? Is that not, I mean, it's not a real key, but it's the key to unscramble the data. I mean, it's not cool, but it's literally, it's just like, I can't even wrap my head around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's blown away.
I do.
Like, we're going to scramble all your data, and then if you pay me, I'm going to give you a key to unscramble the data. That, to me, sounds like a movie plot that we've never even seen play out in a movie.
Yeah, I do find it interesting, Sam. I don't know if I find it cool, though, because right now we're the vulnerable ones. We're the ones that hopefully will be able to restore a fossil fuel pipeline. When we have these conversations about fossil fuel, we rarely talk about how much we are actually in need of fossil fuel. Yes, we need sustainable energy sources. Yes, we need green energy. But now we'll be having this conversation about how these things are going to be expedited, because the idea that a foreign adversary can come over and shut down our main source of energy, basically, and no one is like freaking out about this.
Oh, people are freaking out.
I find it interesting.
People are freaking out,
well,
believe me.
I'm just saying.
And I corrected myself when I said the word cool.
This is a conversation we should have.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It just blows my mind.